Hi guys, and welcome back to Fit with T. I hope you guys are good. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use the abductor and adductor machine in the gym. So let's get over to the machine and I will show you how to use it. So here we have the seated hip adductor and hip adductor machine. Abductor with a B and adductor with a D. Abduction is away from you, so when you open up your legs, so think of your legs being taken away from the center of your body, and adductor is when you bring your legs towards you, so working both our bum and our inner thighs. So this is a seated machine like I said, but you do get some abductor adductor machine where you actually stand up and you can swivel your legs. So if you have one of those in your gym, then sorry, I do not have that one in my gym, so I cannot show you exactly how to use it, but this is how we're going to use the seated one. So if we're going to start with adduction, we first of all need to adjust the seat, or we need to adjust where our legs are. So you use this toggle and make sure that you hear that click sound when you put it inside the hole. So you can use the numbers to make sure that you're using a wide enough width. We're going to have to rotate the pads and put our legs on the outside so that our legs start off open. So we're going to start off with our legs open. For abduction, you would start with them facing inward, and you would of course have your legs together and you would open up so that you do the abductor movement. But for adduction, we're going to start with our legs wide and we want to have the pads against our knees because that's where the cushioning is, and then you're going to choose a weight that is suitable for you. So you want to work up, because most people generally, their abductors, so the muscles at the side of your hips, are generally stronger than the inside of your legs. So you want to try and work them up to get them equally balanced. So once you've set up the machine and you've chosen the appropriate weight, you're going to perform the movement. Now you can sit back and hold on to the handles, or you can sit up, which I personally like to do. But if you are sitting back, then try to make sure that you do engage your core as well and work from your inner thighs. But try not to arch your back or, you know, swing your head from side to side because it's difficult. Try to control the movement and don't allow the weight to slam down. So as you bring it down, don't allow it to slam like that. Actually control the movement on the way down. So yes, bring it all the way down, but controlling it down means when you release the movement, so on the eccentric, which is actually when you're opening your leg up again in the adductor movement, that's when you've got to control the movement. So you need to be a little bit slower in order to control it. So quick in and then control it on the way out. So quick in and control the movement on the way out. Now let's move on to abductor, which is where we're going to be opening our legs, so moving our limbs away from the center of our body. And again, we're going to have to adjust it, and usually this means bringing it back to number 1, and again making sure that it clicks down into the hole, and so your legs are close together. Now in the case where your legs are actually not touching in your gym, you can use a little hack, which is to just put some of the yoga blocks in between your leg and the machine pads. So let me just show you what I mean. So something like this, you can just place it on the outside of your legs, and now your legs are actually closest together, which means that you can actually go through the whole range of abduction. Okay, but if your legs are already close enough together, then you don't need to use this little hack. But this is just a little hack that you can use in the case that your legs are not actually touching. Now again, with your back, you want to make sure that you try to keep your back as flat as possible. So try to avoid arching, which is what people tend to do when they are lifting heavier. So again, involve your core and use your glutes and your abductors in order to actually lift the weight. So again, you want to control the eccentric movement. So this time it's going to be on the way back in. You want to control that movement. So quick on the way out and controlled on the way in this time around. And that is how you use the seated hip adductor and hip abductor machine. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you guys. And if you haven't yet checked out my tutorial using the assisted pull-up and assisted dip machine, then make sure to check that out next, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye guys.